Autism is a challenge that affects a growing number of young people. Children struggling with severe autism can be incredibly hard to care for. They hurt themselves, they hurt others. Families truly struggle.
I wish she could tell me what's going on inside her head. I don't know. Yeah, I wish she could talk to me and tell me how she feels instead of acting it out all the time with her aggressions.
Because I kept getting these phone calls and I could hear Kyle in the background slapping. And this was when he really first started slapping his face. And she's like, please hurry, it's bad. And when I got home, his face, he didn't even look like Kyle. His face was just blown up. His lips were swollen. You couldn't see his eyes. His eyes were already swollen shut. And I had no idea why he did that. No idea.
Some days you know exactly why, and then some days you're kind of mad at her because she whacked you over the head or she tries to steal your food. But overall, she's a really good sister.
If you're trying to hold him down, he'll try to bite you and he'll try to kick you off. But usually he'll never charge at you really. That's rare. He did last year though. He was really aggressive.
Kyle, when he gets upset, it's an instant yelling, screaming, gonna bang his head on the corner of any cabinet or any wall. And then he goes right to the ground and he'll claw his face, claw behind his ears until he bleeds. He'll bite his lip. And he will have a fit and we physically have to restrain him.
Try to, hold him and try to stop him from hurting himself. You kind of get hurt in the process. I've been head-butted, my nose has been broke, but I love him, and it's painful for me to watch my child hurt himself and me not being able to do anything about it. It's painful for my two other kids that have to join in to try to help their brother not punch himself and dig at himself and bleeding everywhere. And he just is out of control. There's no reaching him.
I'm a dad, I'm a fixer. I've always been, something's wrong, I just go fix it. And it's that simple, cut and dry for me. But with an autistic son or daughter, when they're acting out or hurting themselves, you can't actually do anything about it. That's probably one of the toughest things for me as a dad.
The hardest thing probably is just dealing with it, learning to live with it. I mean, sacrificing everything almost for him. That's what really gets me. And when sometimes when I was a kid, when I tried to make friends and I bring them over, they freak out with Kyle or whatever. And it's kind of, I guess Kyle's kind of my true friend tester. If they come back after that, they're a keeper.
Anna's not verbal. She's never been verbal. She approximates a lot of sounds. But in general, she doesn't really care to communicate with us unless she needs something. Anna is obsessed with food. That's the best way to describe it. In our garage, we have a refrigerator and freezer that are chocked full of all our foods, and they have padlocks on. We have keys that we carry around with us because she's always looking for them because she knows they open all the places where the food would be.
Either come and eat before she does or eat really fast, because one day my brother is just sitting there eating his food and Anna looks like she's gonna go put her dishes in the sink, and then all of a sudden she makes a break for it and grabs a handful of spaghetti or something.
It's changed our other kids because they eat kind of almost covering their plates because they're afraid that she's going to take their food, and she does. I mean, often she will just reach over, she'll reach across the table, or if one of them is still eating and she's done, she'll get up and walk right over and take food off their plates. And sometimes if they try to block her or guard it, then she will hit them, and so it scares them, and they're both a lot smaller than she is, and so yeah, it's really hard.
When you feel that even though you're caring for her, that she doesn't love you back, because she will hit you and you feel like, oh my goodness, she doesn't love me, even though we're doing so much to try to help her. And it feels really weird.
In my view, the heart of this is to eliminate problem behavior from these individuals' repertoires and to build a repertoire of positive social interactions that will allow these individuals to be successful in their communities, in their schools, with their families and friends, so that they can live the most normalized lives possible.
ROI and the Western Michigan University Department of Psychology have partnered to create the Great Lakes Center for Autism Treatment and Research.
The creation of this treatment center is very important because we're in a really unique position in Kalamazoo to have the Department of Psychology at Western Michigan University, which has long been known as the home of applied behavior analysis. And applied behavior analysis is probably the most well-supported by research treatment available for individuals with autism. We have some really excellent assessment tools that allow us to identify why these behaviors are occurring and then identify positive, proactive treatments to help improve these behaviors. And so by having the center here in Kalamazoo, we have this unique opportunity that will allow us to utilize the most cutting-edge treatments for individuals with autism and to help develop even further those treatments. And ultimately, this gives us a world-class treatment facility right here in our backyard.
You know, people don't want to lose their kids to institutions or anything like that. You know, they want their family in their home. And if they could, you know, have a treatment center where a child could go and get treated just, you know, like 3 months, 6 months, you know, however long it takes, you have that chance. And that's what we need to give our kids.
The Great Lakes Center for Autism Treatment and Research will be a residential facility that will serve up to 12 children at a time for 6 to 18 months, and will also have an outpatient clinic component that serves local children across the autism spectrum. The construction and design of the building will be tailored to serve the needs of these children, with safety and comfort as top priorities. Ultimately, this will be a place where together we can lend a hand to children with autism and their families.
If we can teach Anna new things, she might learn that, oh, this is what's going on. She won't be so, what the heck's going on, and freaking out.
I always want to be there for him. Like, I don't want him to let him go. I don't want him to like get hurt any more than he is right now.
She's my sister. I feel really protective about her because, I mean, I love her so much because she's just my only sister and she means a lot to me.
I want my 2 sons to know that that their brother is okay. You know, that all this that we have gone through as a family is worth it.
He will giggle and laugh when he has that good day, and those are the days that make everything worth it. When you see the person inside of him having fun and smiling, you get a glimpse of what Kyle could be like, and what, you know, maybe he will be like.
I wish for him to have like pain-free life, like a life he would love. I mean, I don't care if he's like normal or not, like us, but as long as he's happy.
We wish Anna didn't have autism, but she does. And we love her very much, and we just want her to get the best treatment she can get.
For me, the most exciting thing about this project is this amazing collaboration that's going on between 2 really vital organizations in our community, ROI and Western Michigan University. And when you put 2 resources like that together, amazing things can happen for children with autism.
They're people, just like us. They are people. They may not act like normal people, but that's because they're special, and they're different, and they're unique. may need our help.